ready.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee.
And you know, those final camera checks, they always will get you. So we apologize if we're not centered exactly, if the lighting's off. I have to keep looking this way for my monitor. Oh, well.
Well, we decided to do it up here to be easy today. We got another reading we want to do today and later. And I was going to say something. Oh, well, welcome first off to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with.
Didn't we already do that?
I didn't say that. Did you say Oberon?
I thought I did.
No.
Hey, Violet, did we already do our introduction? Or anyone?
Tell him I'm right. He's always got to be proven wrong.
Yes, her hair looks very nice, doesn't it? Thank you.
Ah, thank you.
Okay, we did not. But I did say...
What's that?
Never mind.
I'm sorry. I doubted your wisdom.
I'm cutting your mic. Okay, it's not cut now.
Well, anyway, I won't be able to see much in the chat because I couldn't bring my tablet. We're limited space. And you Sunny fans, I'm sorry. No Sunny today. No
Sunny today at happy hour. No Sunny tomorrow at Banshee's Material Matters. Well, we'll see about that.
Well, that's probably true.
Oh, you won't know because it's a recording. Was he there?
No.
He wasn't.
Well, you were here. Why don't
Stand by for funny stuff. If you say so.
Pull one out from the Because I Love Myself Oracle.
Life is so tragic, Kara. You're here today and you're here tomorrow. There we go.
Seeking.
Hi, Angel.
Hey, if you're seeking insight...
Whoops, hold on. You should have telegraphed that one.
Oh, I should have? If
Well,
you're
yeah.
seeking insight, you've come to the right place. I learn something new every day. I enrich myself with wisdom and knowledge that expands my world. Every day is an opportunity to grow and understand more. You know, every day is a learning opportunity, really. Every day, you know, if you've really stopped and think about it, there's something new to be learned, to be seen, to experience. And you know, we may go through our routine every day, but a lot of times we're not doing the same thing. You know, we might mix it up a bit, do something new, learn something new, shake things up. Don't be afraid to learn, right?
Every day is a winding road.
No. Every happy hour is an excuse for him
And
to
Libra has
sing.
also joined us. Good morning, Libra.
All right, let's get started.
All
Since
right.
we're getting people here. Oh my goodness, my glasses needed a cleaning badly. But thank you for the haircut comments. It's so long overdue. I'm happy I got it done. She does a great job with me.
None of you looking at me. None of you.
Yeah, what about
growing
you?
it. I'm
Oh,
growing
Mr.
it.
O's going to grow his out. Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It
I
won't be
get tired
long
of it,
before he
then.
says, I'm tired of it. I'm going to get it clipped.
Well, I usually tell people, because people say, oh, your hair's getting long, and I usually tell people I get 1 or 2 haircuts a year. That's pretty much it.
Who else? Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. And that's Jennifer's first. Rajaswari has
Rajaswari
joined us.
came in.
Happy girl. Hey, happy girl. You came to the right place.
Oh, my goodness. What a day. What a morning so far. I slept in majorly, but I stayed up late. I was playing in a goofy online mahjong tournament.
Thanks for the new sub.
So, that was way too late. That's all I'm going to say.
Right, this is just happy hour. There are no actual questions. We just pull one card for each person and give them the best positive message possible.
Possible, depending on the card. But we have nothing but good things to say today.
All right, so Jennifer is up, and Jennifer, you got it. It's the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Spirit says today's a day to languish a little bit in the splendor of whatever you call your home or a situation that you would like to be relaxed in, to view, what you have accomplished so far, to maybe vision a little bit, but to mostly just take stock and enjoy what you have and feel comfort, feel security.
We may have a lot of things like us here, or we may not. But it's a matter of how you appreciate what you have and how you value how you got there. And so, Jennifer, this is a time for you to think about your life and, the accomplishments you've made, the things that you appreciate and value in your life, whether they are physical, tangible objects, or whether they are family, whether they are friends, whether there's work or goals that you have pursued that you're very happy and proud of. Whatever the case may be, this is a time to appreciate and value your life, enjoy what you have and where you are, because it encourages more growth, it encourages more positive things to happen in your life. Be grateful.
All right.
So I'm
just making a little modification here. Don't mind me. Okay.
I like the Nine of Pentacles.
So I hope you feel better too, Jennifer. I hear you're under the weather a little bit. Nothing serious, I hope. Anthony!
Anthony's here. You missed him singing already, Anthony.
No, that's why he came, because he
before
heard
it's too late. Oh, wait, that's right. You encouraged him singing.
Keep it coming. You're welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, Anthony.
There's a Lions game today, right?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. I am ready. And it's the LA Rams. Stafford's back. The only reason I usually mac on Stafford a little bit here and treat him badly, but I have to say, he did some really great things for the city of Detroit. As a matter of fact, him and his wife are responsible partially for helping to fund a recreation, well actually now it's more an educational center in the park that I grew up at and I spent almost every waking hour out of school at. And so I'm so happy to see that happening for the city. It's amazing. And so I have to give him credit for that. It brings tears to my eyes thinking about it.
Hey, Rajaswari, it's no problem for us to just throw a card, but we so appreciate you coming in to chat with us.
Yeah.
We like to keep it lively and maybe a little bit silly. So, hoping you're having a good day despite anything else.
At any rate, I did want to finish that, but...
I know, but I wanted to address that.
You could have addressed it after. You could have.
Spoil sport.
But it's okay. Thanks for stopping in. All right.
It's for Preeti.
It's for Preeti. Thanks. Mm-hmm. And it is the Six of Swords. There. Got it right. Wow, what a nice card, Preeti. I like this. I always like the Six of Swords. I don't know too many people who don't like the Six of Swords. Because despite what you see here, the turbulent seas, the kind of, it looks like kind of a gloomy scene in some respects, you're leaving all that behind. You're leaving all of that behind for better things ahead. And, and you're going to get there. That's the point. When you focus your intent on making a better life for yourself and, just letting all the drama and the troubles go, leaving them behind, you're on your way to that better life. It's just
in my previous understanding of this card, I think I may have, and I'm talking about decades ago, really kind of focused more on the somber side of it. And it's not a bad thing to necessarily be reflective on the fact that you are leaving something troubling. You may have doubts, you may have, questions about where the future really will take you. But this card, for our context in happy hour, says no matter what, going forward is better than going back.
Well, I think you bring up a good point there about, the fears and the trepidation of making this journey. It's not an easy choice to leave the familiar, even if it's bad for you, for something unknown. But, if we don't try to improve our lives, nothing ever changes. And so this is showing a lot of bravery, and it's showing an ability and a desire to improve conditions in your life, and you are on your way. I love that card. Good luck with that.
It's wonderful to have you here, Rajaswari. Just wanted to say that. And Anthony mentioned that, of course, in reference to you talking about the Staffords, they are good people.
They are good people. I also know that Jared Goff and his wife are doing a lot of good things. She's working with Forgotten Harvest, which is, a food bank and food support for the needy. And she's really hands-on there, too. She gets involved. And so I expect good things too in the future from them. But it's nice to know that Stafford and them really felt their roots here. So I know I haven't been always fair in my assessment of him and his wife, but I really appreciate what they did there. They did a great thing. That park changed my life. So anyway.
Okay, so we are on Jackie now. Hey, Jackie. And you are welcome, Preeti. One more shuffle.
All right. It's very cold here today, by the way. Perfect football weather for tomorrow, too.
Hey, Jackie, you got pizza. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles. I often think that looks like pizza.
That great giant pizza pie
pizza
in
with
the
a
sky.
tree of life, pepperonis or whatever that is, anchovies they're on it.
That'd be cool to make a pizza and do that.
Put the tree of life on it, or
Yeah.
the spheres, the pillars. But so the Ten of Pentacles is, I know, LOO. It sort of says there's a solidarity vibe going for you today, that maybe whether there's great love, just this total, everybody's going to have that moment, or whether it's just that sense of understanding that there's a structure, a foundation, maybe even a hierarchy, but maybe just a network of people who are there for you in one form or the other. It may not be actual family. It may be extended family a little further away. Maybe it's just your neighborhood, your community. But it's people who will have your back if you need them to.
It's such a nice card of continuity. This is a time maybe to tap into, this is Jackie, right? This is a time to tap into ancestral energies. This time of year, the veil is thinner. So who knows? You might connect with relatives and ancestors on the other side. This is a good time to explore your family tree as well. To get more knowledge and information about, their struggles, their joys, their, whatever. Even looking back at old photos and reminiscing. As a matter of fact, one of our followers today sent old photos of them to us, and I always like doing that at this time of year. I feel very nostalgic. But beyond that, it's also saying, Jackie, that I think Spirit is saying you're in a good place right now. Financially, everything seems to be just right. And as a matter of fact, long term even, it just seems like there's a lot of stability, and you can feel comfortable with, the conditions the way they are right now. So either side of this, whatever resonates, it's a good time. And it's, hopefully that when you go back and you explore your family tree or you think about your relatives, you have nothing but good thoughts. So good luck with that.
Have a great one. And we are on Sayama. You're welcome.
All right. Hi, Sienna. Well, I didn't bring any coffee today. I have cough drops, though. My sinuses are running. It's only going to get up to 63 degrees today.
Somewhere more than a 2-minute walk downstairs, out this room and downstairs, is a coffee pot that still has a cup for each of us.
Well, let's not.
But I'm not going to go for it.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we have for Siama.
Yeah, a little chilly for us.
The Knight of Swords.
It's
time to get moving, Siama. No, Spirit is saying you are on the move in some area of your life. Things are starting to move, maybe take shape. Maybe some ideas that you've had or some decision or choice that you have made has set you on a course and you're ready to take off. Actually, you are taking off. That's the way it looks like to me. You don't even need, it could be that that person is running to that motorcycle and is going to get on it and really take off, or they don't need that extra stuff. They're ready to go.
The analogy really is about movement, and you see three forms there. You see the main figure running, you see the bird overhead soaring along, and of course the motorcycle is there if needed. It may not be needed, but it's good to know it's there if needed. This is sort of like saying there's an act of bravery or there's a motion of something brave, like you've decided, you really want to challenge yourself. There's something you really want and you are willing to put yourself out a little bit to get it, to move faster or to direct your energy towards that. There's a bravery and there's also maybe a sense of daring do, like you are challenging yourself and you know it. And Spirit is saying, take that challenge, do what it takes to find your way towards this thing.
So yes, in a sense, Spirit is challenging you in a good way to go after something that you really want, in your life right now. You got a green light. This is a time, if you have some great ideas that you want to pursue or goals that you want to pursue, this is a time to take them out of your head and put them into action.
Alrighty.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Hi, Lilith.
Hey, Lilith. I hope I'm not too early with my Halloween shirt. Actually, I like this one because it's, it could be worn other times of the year, really. It's not overtly Halloween.
You have the Three of Wands. Spirit is telling you, watch for it. There's an opportunity coming. It presents maybe as the idea of there's a perfect moment, a wave you're going to catch. And it's just saying, really, you are sort of riding with the idea of some sense of mastery here, that you've already know how to navigate these waters, if we want to further extend this illusion here. And so it's really just about you now understanding a sense of timing for yourself to engage with that project. The lights that are burning there are sort of adding emphasis to the idea that you are looking for this and you are waiting for it. And so there is a precision moment perhaps involved.
Well, Lilith, I think this card is saying too, that you have more than gotten your feet wet here already with whatever you're doing or hoping to accomplish. You've already maybe achieved some level of success, and now it's a time to take it a step further. This is a time to step further with something. Spirit is saying, go the distance, go catch that wave and ride it in. You can make some things happen in your life. You're more than ready to do so. And the other thing about this, sometimes, I don't know, with the 2 and the 3, I look at them as cards of adventure in a way and exploration. And this is a time to open yourself up to that, maybe some new experiences, maybe some things you never thought you could do. But once you've gotten your feet wet, once you've done a few things and you've stepped out of your comfort zone a few times, you're not afraid to do it again,
There you go. That's very nice.
So that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Was that mine or yours?
No, that was mine.
All right.
You're welcome.
Who's up?
Okay, so we had Siama, we had Lilith, and now we have Lena. Hey, Lena.
Hi, Lena.
And just going to remind everybody, of course, to watch Banshee Show tomorrow. Join us in the chat room. It's a recorded message, but we really do have a lot of fun, so check it out.
I have to say, I was a little obtuse with some of the readings. I may be adding to them in the chat. It's always good to look at the chat for my show because I like to add more nuance to the cards when I can. So check it out tomorrow. We'll be live.
Violet, there's only one monitor. She doesn't have her normal monitor, so she's relying on me to read that, and it's not as close to me either. But I can see it.
So what do you mean, the list?
Yeah,
okay.
She just mentioned that.
Yeah.
She posted the list. It's okay. When your review comes up, we'll say you post the list well.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Queen of Swords.
we have this,
Didn't Lena have this recently too?
maybe. We have this statue outside of the Institute of Arts in Detroit, the Thinker. This to me always looks like the female version of that, just sitting there
Sure.
and thinking. And I think, Lena, this is a time for you to assess what your next moves need to be. Spirit feels that you are very capable right now of making sound judgments and decisions. If something has been, making you feel torn or you weren't sure which direction to go in or anything like that, I think clarity is about to come. Clarity is about to come, and because you've always had that within you, but sometimes we have to step back and we really have to give ourselves the time and the space to really ponder and think about what's best for us in our lives. And this may be the time to do that.
Both the King and the Queen of Swords do have that kind of sense of a decision to be made, maybe to be thought about, or maybe just to have the weight of authority or the sense of obligation to proceed with the monumental decision. The Queen, maybe, at least upright, is a little bit more relaxed version of that, and maybe it garners what Banshee's talking about here, a sense of thoughtfulness and maybe time to reflect upon all the factors of a decision. And so the Queen is probably a little bit more into the precision of making that decision than her counterpart, the King, might be. This is really a good time for you to carefully assess all the data you have, all the information you have about any important decisions. This could also be about, a new undertaking, so you definitely want to feel you're doing everything in the right manner.
And you can really see it in this card. This is about deep thought. This is about looking at more, in a way there's a little bit of Hanged Man energy in this card where she's really taking a broad view. She's taking it all in. She looks so reflective, and that's what you need. You need to take it all in. Don't have tunnel vision. Expand that vision to include all aspects of whatever it is, you're trying to get to the bottom of. So that's what we have for you. I like this card. I like it a lot.
And Nicole has joined us. Hi,
Hi,
Nicole.
That was me, so that's you.
All right, so we're on Fiverr now.
Fiverr! hope you have some chakra dolls at fibermagic.com because I'm going there today. I'm actually going to order one. And then I will email you about my special order. I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't know. We may be close to that tipping point, but I don't have to go to work, so we can be a little flexy.
What time is it?
10:26.
Oh, we're fine.
All right, Fiber.
Ooh,
It's the
there it
Two of
is,
Wands.
the Two of Wands. And if that doesn't look like some wanderlust or travel, or even projecting and looking towards the future, what are you going to do next, Fiber? What's next on your plate? It seems like you're already making plans and strategizing, and you've already accomplished so much here. You've already seen and done a lot, but there you are, looking out that window again, determining what the next thing is going to be in your life.
Well, from your own point of view, you sort of have that sense that you have a comfort zone right now that is enveloping what your accomplishments have been, what you feel you have control over now. Whether that is the actual reality, you're living day to day like all of us, you have to remember to pay bills, things like that. But now you sort of have created that foundation. It's more than just a ground level. It's actually a built up from a ground level. And so this is the point for you to say, now what else can I do?
What's next? I love it. And it's like you're ready to even take on challenges that are new and experience something new. This could be just some ideas in your head about something you've wanted to create or make, and now you're going to do it. Or it could be maybe some classes you're going to teach, or some new ritual you're going to put together. Whatever the case may be, this is something I feel like it may expand your boundaries a bit. So I like that, and Spirit encourages that right now at this time.
I have to ask you a question because, from time to time I say, oh, I've never noticed that before about this deck because that's the kind of deck it is. Are those pool sticks?
Well, no, they're not. They really look like they've got all kinds of things engraved into them and painted on them.
I want them to be pool sticks because maybe I could make a game of pool.
With that globe there?
Well, that's the 8-ball or that's the cue ball. I don't know,
Ball.
Take your shot. Take your shot.
Take your shot. Okay. I like to look at it as a walking stick, but there are two of them, so I don't know. Maybe it's like ski poles without the... Anyway, never mind. We digress.
Okay, I think it's your turn now?
Yes, for Carl. All right.
Hey, Carl.
What is Fiber saying there?
It's partially blocked out. Is it 500 or 5,000?
You could possibly move it up a bit and see.
I can't.
Oh.
It won't do that.
Okay, mine will do that, but it's hard. Okay.
5,000.
Wow. What is that?
Wow.
Are you going to tell me?
5,000. I just said it a moment ago.
5,000 what?
Words in the book.
Ah, okay. I can't read it. I
But I
can't
thought I said that
read.
before,
No, you didn't say book.
Okay.
Words in a book. You're supposed to be my support. My reading support here. All right.
Oh, if only that were true.
Yeah, I know.
The owl shell is selling for 5,000. No,
Carl's got a repeat card. Bam!
Whoa!
It's a 6 of Swords.
The long and winding road.
River. Sea. Wow, this is very nice. I think that it's saying here, Carl, that, this is a time, you don't have to put up with conditions that don't suit you. You can move to something that's better, that encourages more growth or brings you more joy in your life. Sometimes we we get stuck in conditions that just don't suit us, or situations. Let's put it that way. Maybe it's not so much a condition every day that you're dealing with, but situations that you just need to say, hey, I don't need this in my life. I'm going to move myself to a better place.
So obviously, Carl, this picture may be more metaphoric. You may not be physically moving your attention or energy to a different thing to get away from something else, like, for example, finding a new job or finding new friends or a new bar to hang out in or whatever it is. But what draws me to this image too is sort of the sense of the figure letting the birds kind of guide them. And so I feel like there's an instinctual moment going on here that maybe even calls for you to do your own divination or shadow work on what this might mean, that maybe there is some purpose in letting spirit or some inner spirit or thing guide you if there's a certain particular troublesome situation. You might just need some other attention from somewhere else to give you an insight.
Steer your ship towards more joy, more peace, more tranquility, and just a better sense of self. I think this is really positive. I think you're moving in a really good direction. I just love this card. I always love it.
I also like the sense of trust that the figure seems to have too. Like she's just, you can't read her exactly. She just sort of like letting these birds guide her along.
Well, what's interesting here, I can't tell. Oh, I think she's just got a bracelet on. But at first I thought maybe she was tied to that sword, but she's not. That's just a bracelet. It kind of falls in with the, back of the boat there. There's so much coolness to this art. I just keep examining it over and over again. It's one of these decks that I do
did
that
not,
with.
so I will show her that later today.
Okay. But at any rate, this is just an awesome card.
I still have it. The video that she's talking
about. Oh, okay. I can't see it, so I don't know.
Mr. O, did you show Banshee the dice game video? I got to read everything for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if it's about me. Well, that's what we have for you, Carl. 6 of Swords. Live it, because it's a good place to be. And don't dwell on what you're leaving behind or what you're letting go of, some of that stuff, because what's important is making a better life for you. All right.
Is it my turn?
I don't remember. Yeah, I pulled that, I think, because I said a repeat card. Yes.
All right, so we are on Kara.
Oh, Kara.
Kara.
You say Kara, I say Kara. Is this going to be like a Kamala thing?
No, it is not.
People can't get that name right either.
Kamala.
All right.
I'm trying to be like Randy Rainbow.
So someday, not current, but I'm thinking of switching up our Lenormand from time to time with this new oracle, playing card oracle I have, the Inner Eye Oracle by Stephen Bright, the creator of my Spirit Within Tarot.
Stand tall, don't you fall.
All right.
The 9 of Wands for Kara. And Spirit is maybe saying, this is a time for you to stand up to something. It may be that you need to create that sense of a line in the sand for somebody or something. This could also be, though, too, about you modeling behavior, you showing bravery.
I love that, because I was just going to say, Kara, you warrior, you always showing those AI pictures with you as warrior, or what was it today, as
vampire, pirate, elf? I don't remember.
No, I don't. Predator, Terminator, I can't remember. There was something. But I love it. And so, go ahead.
Well, coming from the library world, the libraries talk a lot about modeling behavior, showing people how to do procedures or showing people how to interact, how to behave. And so I think this card also has that edge too, Kara, that there may be other people around you who need to see this example of you being strong, being willing to speak truth to power if need be, and to basically stand up for what you know is right for you.
Stand tall among others, and lead the way. I think even Odin, to some extent, has been telling you that lately in some other cards. It's time for you to shine your light and be bold, be strong, be determined. Don't let these little petty things shake you off your game. There are times that even I have encountered some trollish behavior out there, and be better than that. Just rise above it. I wouldn't say don't acknowledge it. You could block it, you could mute it, you could do what you do, but it's like you don't need to prove anything. You just need to do now. You just need to shine the light and do, and stand up for yourself and others and guide them in some ways. Maybe it's a saying that in some respect your leadership, or at the very least your support, is needed by others right now.
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's what we have
All
for
right,
you. Good luck
go,
with
Kara. So Angel Rivera is up.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, Angel.
So the inner eye oracle I have is a playing card divination by Stephen Bright, and it's very much like my regular way I used to do playing cards growing up. So I just love this deck, and I can see where it could replace the Lenormand from time to time in our regular readings on our live shows. It would definitely work, and I really think you could handle it. So,
well, I liked what I was able to do with it for the enhanced video of the oracle.
Okay.
It played in the waiting room. You're welcome, Kara.
You're welcome, Kara. Right.
Okay,
Mr. Rivera.
Mr. Rivera.
Another repeat card. Look at that. It's the Knight of Swords.
You two must get going.
You too. You too must get on the move, Mr. Rivera. Whether it's jogging, whether it's running. I know you like to do that. So this card is very appropriate for you there. He's got his running shoes on, I think.
Ooh.
And, and let your spirit guide you. Let spirit guide you into what you need to move into next. Spirit might be nudging you to do certain things right now, and it's go time. Clearly it's go time.
There's a sense of bravery, too. There's a sense of drivenness. There's a sense of feeling like there's a very righteous cause for you to take now. And, of course, that sounds a little moralistic and grandiose, but interpret it to yourself. There are certain things you have to pursue at this point, and you have to put as much energy as possible, and maybe, just maybe, there's a much better outcome that you feel is good for not just yourself, but maybe people you care about as well.
Nice. I like this card. I like them all. I like the Light Sears Tarot. So, we're going to be moving into a new deck for our Cards for the Collective, too. Mm-hmm. It's a deck that both of us have our own copies of. It's the...
You bought it for me, and then someone bought it for you.
Violet. It's the Mind's Eye Tarot, which is a bit abstract. I'm not really sure how to describe the art, but it's beautiful. And so we're going to be using that for the next 2 weeks for our Cards for the Collective.
You're welcome, Angel.
You're very welcome, Angel.
Guilty. That's right.
Angel Rivera, I don't know if I missed this on... you post such fun articles sometimes that you find on Threads, and some horrifying ones, on Blue Sky, horrifying ones, that how can people be like this, I ask myself. But, did you post the one about the doctor in Florida that accidentally, I guess, removed somebody's liver instead of their spleen? And of course, the patient died. But I could not believe this story. And the fact that this guy did something similar before, made a bad mistake like that. Oh my goodness. I was almost tempted to put that out there because I was just shocked. I don't know, medicine today is really starting to worry me.
You know, the really interesting thing is that we both left the medical community around...
It's your turn. I did that Night of Swords.
Around the time that some of these things were first start coming into the media. I think I remember one of the last weekends I was working in the medical library, and somebody was talking about some horrible mistake in a local hospital where somebody's was being moved to another floor for the OR, and something happened in the elevator. I don't even remember exactly. It was just like, not a good thing. What are you looking for?
Angel, what did he say there?
Serious malpractice. I hope the family sues him into oblivion.
Absolutely.
Oh, you better believe it, you know.
Just sounded... and, you know, even other doctors were like, you know, we get anatomy in medical school. So I don't know what's going on there, but that was downright creepy.
My last team of friends, nurses team, one of them had to have an operation. This was like the late 90s. She took a magic marker and marked the area of the body. This is where you're operating. You're removing, you're doing the surgery on this side. Because by even the late 90s, this had been happening enough to where people were concerned. Nurses were concerned. Well,
you know, for supposedly having the best health care in the world, they say, the third leading cause of death in this country, I believe, is now medical errors. Medical errors of some sort. And if that's true, that's rather alarming to me. We should be better than this.
Well, I want to focus on Libra's reading, but I do have another not so savory anecdote.
Hopefully it's not too gory for happy
We were
hour.
just too connected to the medical world, even if we were a little bit separated, but we just heard lots of stuff. That's all I can tell you.
And that was back in the day.
And that was back in the day, yes.
What you got for Libra?
Libra!
Yay!
4 Pentacles. It takes a village that has Libra cusp, you know, looking out for it. And maybe that's not, you know, the perfect analogy. Maybe this applies more to you and what's immediately yours. But this is a time for you to consider what your resources are and how you can best utilize them, how you can best keep them, and if possible, reinvest them for maximum benefit. This is really a time for you to consider what it is you need to do with the resources you have and figure it out. Maybe there are some things you can do now. Maybe there are some things you have to work towards.
Yeah, it's a time to take stock and appreciate, you know, in a different way than the 9 of Pentacles, which is really more about the joy of it all. This is more about really appreciating the value of the things that you have and where you are in life, and whether or not, you know, you're able to possibly give some back. You're looking with the thoughts here, what can I do for my family right now or for others? Or maybe what can I do for myself right now to make myself more comfortable, more safe, more secure? And that falls in line with what Mr. O spoke of, you know, saving some money for a rainy day or investing to get a better return. This is a time to look at how you can maximize, you know, your resources and utilize them to their fullest extent. We don't just get, well, I look around here at some of the books and wonder, but we don't just get stuff to sit around. We try to get stuff that are useful or bring us joy. And so make sure that, you know, take stock, and if something is no longer useful to you, maybe somebody else could use it.
We're a library, damn it. We're supposed to have things that may be potentially useful.
Well, why aren't we loaning things out then and getting them off our shelves?
Maybe you just don't know.
I know. I know.
So anyways, we had a longtime friend. We've mentioned him from time to time.
That's what we have.
He was kind of like our
Libra.
best friend for many years. And he knew lots of people in the medical industry too. And one was a mutual friend or associate of sorts. Greg was his first name. I don't remember his last name. And he was from a wealthy family, but he just wasn't very smart to do it in American schools, medical schools. And so his family actually sent him to a school somewhere else out of the country, and there's, back then we always had bad jokes about some of these places because they didn't have the standard levels that Americans or even other, countries might have had.
Go on.
So this friend associate came back and was able to be employed as a doctor, but we never had a lot of respect for them from what we could tell about what, they actually knew and what they actually did. They were just connected.
Who are we talking about?
Like I said, his first name was Greg. I'll
Okay.
remind you after the show.
Yeah.
You wouldn't remember.
Remember him.
But Scorpio would.
Okay.
So is Dr. Nick Riviera, I'm drawing a blank, is that the psychic surgeon? Do you want me to read you some of these?
No, it's okay, I
Alrighty.
guess. Well,
Maybe-
good grief. We're getting a lot of repeats here all of a sudden. We got the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of interesting energy
So
going
this is
on
for
here.
Rajeswari,
similar.
by the way.
Hi, Rajeswari. This is a time for you. Well, I'm almost thinking here she's thinking, but this may be because this is a time for you, Rajeswari, to really do something now with your thoughts. This is a time you've taken some time. You've looked over the landscape of what's doable, what's not, what you should do, what you shouldn't. You maybe weighed the pros and cons of a situation and twisted and turned it inside out. But it's time. It's time now to maybe take those thoughts and make a move, a decision, a choice, and get going.
So I see this too, Rajeswari. I feel like there's a time coming for you to really put yourself aside. You might need actually a bit of solitude for this, but you need to focus inwardly for a while because there may be something that is really important for you to consider what the ramifications are. I don't know that this is exactly a decision you have to make, but it's something that you need to be aware of so that you know how to react to it. It may be a situation you feel is coming to happen and no decision is necessary, but what it is changes the course for some people, and you may have to really think about where this will take you.
And what's interesting to me with this card is if you think about that Knight of Swords, which came up a couple of times here too, that person running, right? She's got a walking stick here. She's holding a walking stick. So she is taking slow, deliberate actions, moves, and thinking in order to do the right thing. So that's what's being called for you here, is to not rush off half-cocked or however you want to say it, and just do something without thinking about it first. This is about taking slow, deliberate steps towards making something happen in your life. So, good luck with that.
All right, and thanks for the reminder of who Dr. Nick Riviera is. I'm obviously not a big watcher of The Simpsons, but I did remember it after you reminded me, the doctor guy on The Simpsons.
No.
So I totally get that. That's totally cool. I love it. I love it. There was something else I was going to say, though. I can't remember.
Well, I
Having too much fun
believe
because-
a lot of healthcare systems have changed overseas, and there's a lot of qualified places doctors can come from other countries, but not everywhere.
So
and
I remember what I wanted to say. My confession is that, of course, my father was like really not into doctors, and so he had a friend who was a doctor, Dr. Boris, no kidding. And Dr. Boris
my
was
goodness.
a quack. Like many other people that my father associated with, they were just somebody that would give him what he wanted without questions.
well, at any rate, I will say, too, that there's a lot of interesting medical research that comes from overseas as well. Sometimes we have our hands tied here with various things and restrictions on what researchers can or cannot do. And so, it varies from country to country. And so, I think there's just a lot to be said for other systems, or other countries' medical practices and education as well.
All right, so this one is for Happy Girl. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for
Hi, Happy
subscribing.
Girl. Oh, that's nice. Let's see what we have for you.
Let's see what we got for you.
Nice.
We have a nice card for you today.
A lot of pentacles and swords
Six
today.
of
coming
Pentacles.
Up. Yeah. This is really a great card. This is a card of balance. This is a card of, flow. And this is in regards to your resources or maybe your material world, that everything seems to be in a flow right now. And it's positive. It's almost as if what you're putting out there, you're going to be able to get back. It just seems as though, there's a lot of give and take here, and it's all harmonious and all in balance. So, if you haven't been experiencing that, this time is coming to you. You might want to think of ways that you can encourage that energy in your life right now. For example, I like to, if I win some money, sometimes give some to a charity. If I win a big amount of money, I tend to do that. There's different kinds of laws of attraction here going on, and it's definitely evident in this card.
Behind the main figures of the hands and the coins that seem to be moving between them, there is a spirit trail, or whatever you want to call that, vapor trail of a figure 8. And a figure 8 is an infinity loop, a Mobius loop it may be called, or Mobius strip. The idea that there's a cycle that just goes on into perpetuity. And so you can be at either end of this. Maybe you're not at the end that is receiving, maybe you're at the end of giving,
right,
or maybe you're at another end of that. And this is all about saying there's a flow that goes on. It may be your turn to be the giver, it may be your turn to be the receiver, but respond accordingly when this comes up for you.
Exactly. And so one of the key messages of this card, and also I just love the fact that it's focused on the hands. I really like that, because that's the important thing, what we give. And so whether you're on the giving end or the receiving end, and especially if you're on the receiving end, don't say no. Accept gifts with gratitude. Accept help and support with gratitude. And if you're on the giving end, give without expectation. Give for the sake of giving. It's really a wonderful energy that this card has.
So namaste to you. Thanks again for subscribing.
Good luck with that.
Hi, Mysterious Queen. I think we can take you, and you are our last person.
We'll do that.
We'll close the list with Mysterious Queen. Hey, how you doing?
So you pulled that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who's
so
up?
good luck, happy girl. And Anthony is up.
Anthony!
Our expatriate from Michigan, Anthony.
Go Lions! I hope they can do it again against the Rams. I hope so. We want the season off to a great start. I'm going to do a reading for them tomorrow, back to doing my Lions predictions. Because I think this is the year. Although I haven't tested that theory with the cards yet.
We are glad you're here too, Mysterious Queen. Thank you very much. Just another wonderful, happy hour.
Well.
Oh dear.
It's another sword card. 7 of Swords. Have we gotten anything other than swords and pentacles in this?
Oh, I don't exactly remember.
I don't remember getting a major
We had
arcana.
some wands, of course.
Oh, we had wands. That's right.
But we haven't had cups, or I don't think we have.
cups, and I don't think we've had a major arcana yet.
Maybe
Anyway,
not.
interestingly enough, you have the 7 of Swords, Anthony. So, basically, Spirit is saying sometimes silence is golden. Sometimes lurking around in the shadows, sometimes just checking, like getting a sense of the environment you're in. Let's say, I don't know, you're at a certain event or some educational thing, or whatever the case may be. It's good to be in the background, scope out the landscape, and strategize what your moves are going to be based on what you're seeing and feeling. We don't always have to be upfront, and it's not necessarily considered negative to do this. It's smart. It's smart. Sometimes we need to play our cards close to our chest and we need to survey the landscape. You know how sometimes, for example, people will do and it's a great idea. I don't think everybody does it when they do a job interview, but it's smart and it's wise to do research on the place that you're interested in going to. See what they're up to, see what they're doing, see what's important to them so you can bring it up in your interview, right? And also visit the place and get a sense of the landscape if you can. Of course, if you're doing something long distance, that's a different story. But you can do the background on this. And that's what I think. That's just an example of what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry I couldn't get to you earlier, but we will take Ladybug Love, who just showed up too, in that. But that's our last one. Honest. So back to Anthony. Seven of Swords. There's something curious about this card for me, Anthony, because it sort of does indicate the idea that maybe you need to work a little bit on the quieter side. There may be something that you need to find out about. It could be very personal to you, but it could just be about what your sense of concerns or goals or things are. The good news is that this light, whether it's coming from the moon or the sun, is shining on you, indicating that things are going to be revealed or things are going to be able to be seen for what they really are. And so if this is about, gossipy things, people in the office or somewhere else in your life trying to position or make movements or do, not so nice things against you.
Well, see, and it's basically saying there is wisdom to be gained by being a little stealthy at this time, listening to what other people are yakking about or whatever the case may be. And what's funny, Anthony, this reminds me when I watch football and I see coaches and stuff relaying messages to the offense, whatever. They put something up against their mouth so nobody can see the cameras don't catch what they're saying, right? So it's that kind of thing. It's that kind of energy. It's for your own good right now to be a little bit stealthy. Good luck with that.
And I'm sorry I couldn't get to you a little sooner, Violet, about that, but thank you.
All right.
My turn or yours? I did that, didn't I?
No, I did it.
Okay.
I can't believe we're getting all these sword cards. It's very interesting. But, mostly positive stuff here. So,
all right, so we're
almost
on
every
Nicole.
sword card is going to be positive today, no matter what.
And Nicole, the cards may not necessarily indicate whether or not you should get a haircut now. But if I see anything in there that maybe suggests that, I'll tell you what I see.
You'll have to ask that question tomorrow. But that's funny. We'll see. Hey, maybe it'll be swords. Then we'll have to say, cut it.
Yeah, I know. It is a surprise that we didn't get any cups so far.
And I believe no majors. I can't think of a single major card we pulled. So.
Well, I tend to cut my hair by the moon cycle, depending on what's going on with that. So some people do that.
Not me.
All right,
Ooh.
so
we get our first cup card, and it's that one.
Yeah, it's Nicole. And so, Nicole, if you cut your hair, you may feel a little disappointed, but you will realize that there still is some hair left, and that it will grow back. No, let's change.
No, I like that. Hair today, gone tomorrow. And doesn't it look like maybe that's hair going down the drain there? I don't know. But,
which could be indicating that if you do anything more than a haircut, like, you get it dyed or permed or something like that, that may be money down the drain. Maybe it won't work out for you, or...
Well, do it for the right reasons,
this one.
And if you're doing it because you wanted to pick up your spirits, maybe you want to wait, I would just say. But let's take a look at this Five of Cups as a happy hour message here. And I would say to you right now that this period you may have of feeling some disappointment or dis-ease, or maybe a sense that things haven't been quite right in your life, is coming to an end. You're getting very close now to processing all of this and, moving on to better conditions, better times, making better changes for yourself that are positive. Those spilled cups could indicate that, the worst is now behind you. It's gone. It's gone down the drain. And you still have some cups standing saying that it's time to move on to those better conditions and enjoy life.
The Five of Cups can be sobering, choice of words, but it is food for thought to say, no matter where I've been in the past, I still have the ability to take something somewhere else in the future. And that even though I may not have everything I wanted or needed, I have what I need to get me going. And success can always be reattained, goals can always be reimagined. So good luck.
Good luck with that. That was you, and you drew the first cup card.
I know, and so now we are on Mysterious Queen. We just tipped over 11 o'clock, so technically...
Perfect.
We are done. Just finishing these reviews. We'll read our own cards for everybody to see or laugh at, and then we'll give a namaste blessing.
Mr. O, you've been lacking the singing here today.
I've tried to get a few warbles in, but, nobody gave me a good idea. Where's Victoria? Sometimes Victoria comes up with an idea for me.
Yeah, Victoria's been MIA lately on the shows.
Don't worry, Mysterious. It's going to be a good card. We guarantee it. Hoping for the best.
Boy, you put the pressure on me, Mr. O.
I know you can handle it. Don't forget we have our live show tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come and ask questions at that one.
Well, if it's not a sword card, it's a pentacle card.
Queen of Pentacles.
It's the Queen of Pentacles. Yay!
This is a good card,
It's
Mysterious.
a very good card. Now, this is,
She's a queen, too.
and she's very beautiful. Now, if this had come in Nicole's reading for the haircut, I'd say go for it. Make yourself a beauty queen, she's very beautiful. She knows how to take care of herself. She's got her own unique style and wardrobe. And this queen knows how to stand out in her own way. It may be a little bit more subtle than the Queen of Wands energy, but it's very earthy. It's very down to earth. She's kind. She's generous. And so this is a time, Mysterious Queen, to maybe perhaps give a little of yourself to others if you feel you're in a position to do so. And just because that pentacle is there, I don't necessarily mean financially. I mean, lend some support to them in any way they may need some help. Perhaps I had a card today for the collective that talked about potentially helping someone move, to a new home. So, if you can lend some support or assistance to them at this time, that would be great. This is also a time to really take care of yourself. This is a time for self-care, to do things that make you feel good. Take those long, relaxing baths. Go to a spa if you're able to. Do some nice things for yourself and your body. Because, ultimately, speaking of homes, it is the home of our spirit after all.
Save some for me.
No.
So, Mysterious Queen, the Queen of Pentacles in their own way is kind of like a version of Mother Earth or Mother Nature, something like that. And so the idea maybe is that this is a time for you to sort of just resonate with that earth energy, feel the sense of growth, even though in this hemisphere we are moving towards the fall season. Pentacles actually may be a proxy for wintertime. So there's a sense of really it's rest and renewal time too, and so
like
that
that.
invokes the attitudes of healing or self-care that may be necessary for you or for others. And I don't know that this is necessarily about you, but I feel like maybe your position with other friends or family members or community you might be involved in suggests you could be that person for them if necessary, that what you say to others has impact and maybe offers them something of value that they can also find within themselves. And it's like that hair shampoo commercial, and then they tell another, and then they tell another, and then they tell another, and that's when I can't sing. So you were spared that.
Yes, I guess. Good deal.
But I think the Queen of Pentacles, Mysterious Queen, is really saying, have a good day, and help others stabilize and feel their good day too.
Wow, good luck with that. Beautiful energy here. Note the vibrant green, which is really about good health, good prosperity, abundance. Enjoy your life right now and the fruits of your labor.
Mysterious Queen says, you are great.
Aw, thank you.
I guess that's the inferior you. It's both of us. Thank you.
No, she meant me.
Oh, okay. You are great.
All right.
Ladybug Love.
Ladybug Love is up. Did I pull that?
I don't remember.
I think I did.
So I pulled this.
Yeah.
We appreciate hearing that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon again.
And Ladybug Love. Here is your... Whoops.
Oh, Violet. Violet. We're going to do it tomorrow. We have a birthday reading.
Yes, that's right.
Christabel.
Somebody contacted us in our other media.
Christabel's birthday is today. And so we told her we'd do the reading tomorrow. So we're going to do it.
Thank you. And I've noticed that too, that you come in and you hang out with us. So that's very nice. Thank you. And we try to make things as entertaining as possible. Obviously, we're a little silly, labored.
Yeah, just imagine what our friends put up with. Oh,
do we have friends?
I think they've been mysteriously disappearing over the years. I wonder why. No.
Okay, Ladybug, here we go. And look, it ends, with
we got
you.
Violet yet.
I know, but, for the regular
look at
readings,
that.
it ends the way it started. Our first reading, that person got the 9 of Pentacles, and so you've gotten it too.
Now, Violet, I just want to also say about this deck, this is our newer Light Seers deck, so all these repeats coming up is really interesting to me, and the fact that it's so sword and pentacle, emphasis.
Indeed.
So I guess our emphasis should be on what we have, what we want to obtain in life. And this is talking about where you are in life right now. Appreciate the moment, Ladybug Love. Appreciate where you are, how far you've come, what you've accomplished. Hey, it may not seem like much to you, but you know what? Give yourself credit for that. The more you think positive about your progress, what you've attained, the higher you're willing to go. And so I feel here this is saying reach out and enjoy the things around that you surround yourself with now. Whether it's a beautiful home, whether it's prosperity, whether it's a good job, whether it's education, whether you're having a great school experience, learning experience, whatever it is, this is the time to show it some love.
The 9 of Pentacles is often very much, a scene of a person, usually it's a woman, enjoying themselves totally in nature of some sense, and maybe you get the sense that maybe it's their own garden, it's their own property of some sort.
And isn't there also, we didn't bring this up today, but isn't there also this sense of hey, you can take care of yourself. You've made this progress. You can
Yes.
take care of yourself on your own. It's great to have a support system, a family, a partner who supports you, but you don't necessarily need it. This is the card oftentimes of a self-made person.
There's nothing in the card that would indicate that the person is alone, but the idea really is that it doesn't matter. They have something for them at this time. And whether they leave the garden to go back in and watch some TV, some Netflix, or whatever they're going to do, they just have a sense of the enjoyment of what it is that is theirs. I'm sorry. I guess I've been knocking
I
your
have that leg
legs
here,
around too.
so the table.
Ladybug, this is really saying this is a time maybe for you, even if that's not your exact reality, you can still get out there and get in touch with a little bit of that. Just, take a walk down the street, take a walk in a park, anything that maybe gets you the sense of your own sense of ownership over whatever it is. That's what the embodiment of the card is.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, Ladybug. Good to see you.
Violet Lotus.
Hey, Violet. This one's for you. You're welcome. $11.11 here.
Ooh, magical time.
Boo.
Let's get that cut in on the 11:11 mark. It's another repeat card. You got the card Anthony got. Seven of Swords. Okay, for people who know me, they know I go by the name Banshee, but I have my other name. It's really Banshee Shadow Wolf. And sometimes it's enlightening, Violet, to remain in the shadows, to look at things quietly, in the background. I'm not saying, to blend in with the wall, or maybe I am. How they say the walls have ears, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think here this is a time to, be looking at things from the outside, not necessarily making your own intentions known, just surveying a landscape, whether it's the social media landscape, whatever the case may be. This is a time for you to do things in a quiet manner, not loudly, and not making yourself known necessarily. Kind of lurking. I like the term lurking in this respect. Lurking in the shadows.
I'm not going to tell you that. And I should, because I'm the Scorpio here.
Yeah, I took it from you.
I look at the card, and what I always feel from the Seven of Swords, despite any of the various images, is really it's a card of action, but it's a card of a covert, quiet, sneaky, secretive, I don't want to reveal it action. And so this could be saying there are certain, knives you want to put in order. There's a certain sense of something getting in order, and you don't necessarily want to telegraph this. It's not necessarily that you're building something. It maybe is that you're just putting things together so that they can avail you of whatever you need in the future. So it could be just about finding a way to put plans in order, finding a way to catalog information you're receiving.
And you know what I like about...
But you're doing it without necessarily drawing attention to it, or you're doing it for a more covert reason.
And you know what I like about this, too? This reminds me...
You sneak.
This reminds me a little bit of what what you and I both do on social media a lot of is, retweeting and reading other people's knowledge and absorbing their messages, because not only does it make us better readers, it enlightens us. It resonates with us. It makes us think about our life from a different perspective. It may give us a perspective that we're not seeing, and we can quietly take that in. So there is enlightenment in being silent and looking at what others have to say.
Violet says, I think it has to do with the healing work I'm trying to work on these days. Staying back, keeping to myself to heal, maintaining my energy, etc.
Could very well be,
Nice.
So good. I like that. I like that a lot. So good luck with that.
All right, Violet.
And
me first?
You first. And I'm going to do something a little different. I think we've done this before. Well, Mr. O, I'm going to let you pick your destiny today. Your happiness. What's making Mr. O happy?
So it's my fault if I don't get the right card.
Wow. The wands are back big time.
My wand is hot. I have a hot rod. Okay, I didn't say that. I did.
I can't. At any rate, Mr. O, the fire is up here. Okay? You have a lot of fire energy right now. You have ideas percolating in that little head of yours. You've got goals. You've got things. Well, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. Big head of yours. My head is bigger, though, really, circumference-wise.
Yeah, I think so.
But at any rate, what this is saying is that it's time to act upon something that's been percolating in your head. There's a goal, a dream, a desire that's now kind of burning your brain. So it's time to cool it off by bringing it out into the world and let it rip.
You'll be sorry.
Oh, man. I know. I'm worried.
Very good. Thank you.
Yes.
I guess I should do it the same way for you.
I guess. It's up to you. You can just throw anything at me, except
heavy blunt object.
A brick. Yeah, a brick.
A heavy blunt object. They're so close too. It would be the easiest thing in the world.
Well, I've got a bunch of tarot decks I could throw like missiles at you.
Tarot Wars.
Oh, don't bend my cards.
Sorry.
It's all right. As long as you didn't do it on my cards.
Oh, you reminded me about something from earlier.
Yes, an episode that need not be brought up. All right. Oh! It's like a 3-peat or a 4-peat. I don't know. I've lost track.
You're the Queen of Swords.
I'm the Queen of Swords today. There's a great song out there that I think Gina was the first one to send it to me about the Queen of Swords that somebody did, and it's pretty awesome.
It's not one I can sing, is it?
Oh, I know, and I love that song. It's really awesome. It definitely embodies that energy. She can be a little bit of a critic sometimes, and sometimes she can be her own best critic. And this is upright, so what I'm going to say here is that this is a time for me to set criticisms aside and to really start focusing on a plan for action. To set aside the thinking now and move forward. The walking stick is there. I just need to formulate the strategy and get going. Step by step, moving a plan along. hopefully to its conclusion. That's hard for an Aries like me.
Well, here's what I see. I feel like the Queen of Swords has already come to the decision. This is you. And now you are moving forward in thought for how to implement or how things will really move forward from that decision being made. And I feel like there's a sense of assurance and calmness and feeling like, you've done what you needed to do. Everything else is pretty much going to follow you now. You're in the lead there.
I like it.
Very much.
I'm leading people on the hiking trail. All right, that's what we have for me.
So that's our happy hour, and it's only 11:20 or so.
And we're doing a namaste blessing for you all. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. It's been fun.
For the new subscription or two.
Sorry, Mr. O is not in a singing mood today.
Well, I thought I sang a little bit. Come on.
You did. Wasn't much.
It wasn't much. Nobody gave me any good songs to sing.
Wow. Nice.
Nice. Thank you, everybody.
We've been getting some nice subscriptions lately. We really appreciate that. Okay, Mr. O, pick a card. Don't look at the messages. Pick a card. Ooh, we got one of those. We've had that before.
Have we?
Yeah, and it's a sideways card. It's supposed to be this way, so the branches are kind of bending.
Okay.
All right, there it is. I like it. It's very pretty and bright. And it says, this is going to be a blessed season. Each season of your life is a gathering of precious moments. Each one has its purpose, its unique beauty, its challenges, and its blessings. Everything is always unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. All is a blessing and forever blessed. And that's really beautiful when they said that there, all is a blessing, because challenges can be blessings. Blessings in disguise. They may not feel good sometimes, depending on the nature and the type of challenges you face. But once you work through them, it could be a blessing in your life. It could be something that brings you wisdom, knowledge, growth, and this sense that you can conquer the world, that you can handle anything that comes your way. So enjoy this season. This is going to be an abundance of blessings coming this fall. I think this is really relating not to right now, but this fall season coming.
Exactly.
Make the most of this energy. And namaste, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for coming today. I'm not going to write a final message, so I just want to say to everybody, thanks for being here. We value you. We appreciate you. Maybe that's why all those pentacle cards were here today. I want to show gratitude to you. Take care. Have a great rest of your day and a happy week ahead. Bye for now.
We'll see you soon.